From windsurfers to kiteboarders, people of all ages flock to Langebaan for the annual Downwind Dash.
Soaking up this beautiful landscape, I can understand why Langebaan has become the mecca for kitesurfing here in South Africa. For the better part of 3 decades, the Downwind Challenge has been probably the most attended kitesurfing and windsurfing event in the country. I figured to get my education, I needed to find someone who can actually kitesurf. Let's go.
Our very own Expresso crew member, Ruan, decided to take part in the race. He had to set up his kite before heading out into the water to compete in a 20-kilometer slalom ride.
Ruan! How's it, brother?
Same.
I'm glad you haven't been blown away. The wind is starting to pick up. How are you feeling, man? You prepped? Now, your kite looks awesome, but for the uninitiated, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of different variations here. What are we likely to see out in the water today?
In essence, you get 2 types of kites. Very simply said, a bow kite with a sweat-back wing and a square-shaped kite with a sea kite. And with a bow kite, you get a much wider range of wind. And since we're going to be covering quite a lot of different wind strengths as we cross the bay, I opted for a bow kite today.
Now, this event is a singular event. It stands out on the calendar. The first thing that jumps out to me is the amount of kites that are going to be out in the water at the start. What are you expecting from today's event?
Absolute chaos, total anarchy. Well, that's at least what I'm expecting. I've seen kitesurfers crash before, and it's not pretty. And I hope to see a lot of that today, to add to the excitement.
All right, come out here to support you, dude, okay? Are you going to win it?
Yeah, no. I'm not planning to win those 400 kites as long as I beat that guy.
It's Ruan's kitesurfing rival, Jeremy Purin.
Now, I've just got one request, okay? You're representing the team, guy. Keep it clean. No underhanded tactics, no dirty tricks, okay? No tomfoolery or skullduggery. We're going to keep it clean, eh?
Yeah.
After prepping his kite, Ruan can relax and wait for the race. But it seems mischief is the order of the day. When Ruan isn't looking, Jeremy sneaks in to let the air out of Ruan's kite. After hours of preparation and just a short time before the race, Ruan has to run off to get his pump. This calls for revenge.
You know what they say about a drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool?
Putting raw liver on Jeremy's board is Ruan's way to get him back. Let's hope the sharks don't stop over for lunch. Don't try this at home.
You've obviously been involved with the competition literally from its inception, from those early days. What are those happy and not so adventurous memories?
We started off in 1984. We had just started up the beach sailing club in Saldanha, and we needed to put a building up, so this was one of our ways of raising a bit of cash. So for the first stretch, it was windsurfers only, and I think our record at that time was about 220 entries. And since the kites came in, well, we've got up to 316, I think, was our record a few years ago.
Kevin Wolf is about to take part in the race for the upteenth time. You've had the opportunity, obviously, to see kiteboarding grow in South Africa almost from the inception. Where do we sit on the global map? How do our top kite surfers match up?
I'll tell you what, we've definitely got some of the best kite surfers in the world. And the ones that aren't the best come here anyway.
Why is Langebaan such a hotbed of kiteboarding action at the moment?
It's just so beautiful. I think that when people come here, they fall in love, you know, and it seems so safe almost because it's flat water, there's no waves that are going to push me down, and, you know, you get all the types of fields on here. You get the freestylers, you get the wave riders, the racers, of course, big in it, but everyone comes together, and that's the cool part about it.
From amateurs to professionals, the riders were prepped and ready to go. The wind picked up and the weather was picture perfect for the race.
So the Downwind Dash is one of the oldest races in the world. It's one of the only races where windsurfing and kitesurfing actually goes together. It's my 8th time doing this race, so I'm a real local, but it's a really great feeling, and everyone comes down from all over South Africa to participate in this. I hope to continue doing this as long as I continue being on the water.
Actually, I feel very it's weird because I thought that I would lost because I started actually the last one on the beach. I was actually lucky that my kite stayed in the air, and I just finished like with a big smile.
As everyone took to the water, Ruan joined the fun too, kiting his way down the route and playing around with some cool moves.
What an awesome sight to see this many kite surfers and windsurfers out on the water. The bug has bitten. It looked like so much fun. In fact, I couldn't keep myself out of the water. I'm glad I got a little taste of the action. Ruan, you did so well, Jeremy. Well done, son. But what an awesome advertisement for kite surfing. I cannot wait to learn the ropes, and I think this is probably the perfect place to do it.